I am so in love with this Nutella and Oreo lasagna, and it's so easy to make. Just whisk double cream and icing sugar to soft peaks, then fold in your crushed Oreos. Add a layer of Oreos to your dish, then scoop on half the Oreo cream and smooth it out. Drizzle over some melted Nutella and smooth this out. Then add another layer of Oreos followed by the rest of the cream. Drizzle over some more Nutella, then swirl it through to create a pretty pattern. Sprinkle some Oreo crumbs around the edge, then refrigerate for at least 7 hours. And that's it. Enjoy! After tasting how good the original Oreo cake was, I had to make a golden Oreo version. No oven needed. Separate your Oreos and finely crush the biscuits and pour them into a bowl. Add baking powder and mix these together, then add milk and the Oreo filling and mix until combined. Grease and line a microwavable cake mold, then pour in your mix and microwave for 7 minutes. Let it cool, then invert it onto a cooling rack. I topped mine with white chocolate ganache and golden Oreo crumbs, but feel free to decorate however you wish. Enjoy! Now that I've successfully learned how to make muffins, I had to make a triple chocolate version. Add all the wet ingredients to a bowl and whisk until combined. In another bowl, add the flour, cocoa powder and caster sugar and whisk these together. Then add your chocolate chips. Coating them in the flour helps stop them from sinking. Fold the wet ingredients into the mix and refrigerate for at least 1 hour. This helps them rise without overflowing. Scoop the batter into muffin cases, then top with a mix of chocolate chips. Follow these baking instructions and that's it. Enjoy! Okay guys, this is the best chocolate cake I've ever made. It literally just melts in your mouth and it's so easy to make. Start by adding all the dry ingredients to a large bowl and whisk these together. Then add your egg, oil, milk and vanilla and mix until smooth. Gently pour in warm water and whisk until the batter is nice and runny. Pour it into a lined baking tray and bake in the oven. Once cool, make your icing by mixing together melted chocolate and sour cream until smooth, then spread it over the cake. Cut it up and enjoy!
My friend Grace called because she wanted to order a cake for her husband's birthday today. He likes chocolate cake batter with a lot of cookie dough. So I made some chocolate cake batter, then we're gonna add some cookie dough to it and then put some chocolate cake in there. I accidentally was making it a large, it's supposed to be a small, so I had to fix that real quick. Once I have the cake made, we're gonna let it sit in the blast overnight so it can freeze. Then the next day I'm gonna take it out of the pan and then begin to decorate it. She pretty much told me I could do whatever I wanted, so I just had fun with it. So I wrapped it in white fluffy frosting, and then I'm gonna add some ganache on top. I definitely added way too much, and this is a great picture of how my day was today, if you were wondering. It honestly just made a very big mess. But it's for friends, and they're gonna love it anyway. Then I did 6 white rosettes on top, and then I'm gonna add 6 pieces of cookie dough. Then it's time to write Happy Birthday Chris in his favorite color, which is green. Let's all congratulate them, they just found out they're also expecting a baby.
I guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street. Red lights, stop signs, I still see your face in the white cars, front yards, can't drive past the places we used to.
Okay guys, this is the richest chocolate cake I've ever made, and it's flourless. Start by melting your butter and chocolate in the microwave, then let it cool. Add your eggs and sugar to a bowl and whisk until it triples in size. Yes, it's a lot of eggs. Add your chocolate mix a half at a time, whisking in between. Then cover your cake tin in foil and place it in a baking tray or larger tin. Pour the mix into your small tin, then fill the tray halfway with boiling water. This is going to help it cook more evenly. Bake in the oven, then refrigerate overnight. Enjoy!
According to a formal royal chef, this is Queen Elizabeth's favorite cake. Here's how you make it. Roughly crumble 2 cups of tea biscuits into a bowl. In a second bowl, mix 2 eggs and add unsalted butter. Next, add sugar and whisk everything together. Now set up a double boiler and melt 1 cup of dark chocolate. Avoid letting the bottom of the bowl touch the water or the chocolate could burn. Once all your chocolate has melted, add your egg mixture. Use a spatula to mix it with the heat still on. Otherwise the eggs could remain raw. Finally, pour in your biscuit pieces and mix it together. Now you can pour your mixture into your springform pan. In order to let it set, you need to refrigerate it for at least 3 hours. Now for a glaze, melt 2 cups of dark chocolate in a double boiler. Once that's nice and velvety, pour it over your cake. Optionally, you can decorate your cake with a chocolate frosting. And now you can eat like the queen.
So my grandma came over the other day and she brought this cake. She absolutely refused to take the leftovers home with her, so I decided to make something special out of it for next time when I saw her. One of her favourite things ever in the world is cheesecake, because it's what her and my grandpa used to get when they'd go for coffee. I made a cream cheese mixture by combining sugar and cream cheese. I took a small amount of my cake mix, flattened that into a disc, added cream cheese and a raspberry to the centre, and started pinching and rolling that to form a nice smooth ball. I melted down my chocolate until it was nice and smooth and glossy, popped in my cake balls, rolled them around in the fridge again to set for another 20 minutes. They turned out so good, but apparently the reason she didn't take the cake with her is because she doesn't even like mud cake. But more for me then. Don't forget to share this with someone you'd make these with, and I'll see you in the next video.
For tonight's Tipsy Baking video, otherwise known as a Bipsy, we're making red wine chocolate cake. So instead of a cocktail, I'll be drinking Malbec, and as you can see, I am quite the expert. I did actually take a wines class at school, and I will demonstrate something that we learned called the 5 S's of wine tasting. First, obviously you have to see the wine. Swirl to release the volatile compounds. Then you gotta sniff, which can actually be more important than tasting since there are a lot more smells than there are tastes. Number 4 is sip, and then number 5 is spit or swallow. No, I did not make that up. The recipe is from a website called Smitten Kitchen. Go there if you wanna make it. Alright, so now that my brothers are on TikTok, a lot of people have been comparing us to the Kardashians. This might have offended me a year ago, but I've become a closeted fan since having mono and binge watching their show. I definitely think I'm Kim since I'm the second child and clearly the most important, but a lot of people say I have Kourtney energy. No matter who I am, can you please get me to 10K on Instagram so I can put links in my story and say, swipe up you guys? Anyhow, it's not about affording it, it's about radiation.